Hello, hello. It's just me, myself, and I. Just me, myself, and I. A little pop up live stream. Making myself available to answer questions. Question and answer session before we get started off good in the season. Will it grow in Rebel Canners? There we go. John, I will be happy to answer any of your questions about the global gardening and homesteading community. Oh, Tammy, you don't need to know anything. You got it all. Yeah. Hello, LP. And always gardening and prepping. Oh, how y'all doing? Been a long day here now. Long day. Uh, just got home. Odom's Homestead. Good to see you, brother. How you feeling? Are you better? You 100% yet? Back at 'em? Still above ground? That's a good place to be. We got Gardener Josh in here. We got It's the Marshmallow Man. Let's see. Gear. Just got home. Just got home off the road, and the answer to your question that I haven't answered yet, I saw it in the. I was skimming through all my notifications, everything. Yes, sir, Gear. I did get everything I wanted to get done today. Got a little bit more done. About 98% still pushing, brother. That's good. You know, I've been wondering about you. You saved me from sending you an email. I was fixing to hit you up with an email. Elizabeth's Adventures up there in Canada. Can't wait to get going gardening. But she can't because it's still too cold outside. Oh, let's see. Ellie Palmer, good to see you. It's the Marshmallow Man. I think I called out names of everybody. We got a lot of veterans in here tonight now from previous seasons. And we got some new folks. I see some Wilson's Misfits popping in here. We got a few more. Team Wilson is getting bigger. We got three brand new team Wilson's Misfits teammates for y'all today. Three brand new ones. Might be four, but I think I got the count right. Let me see. Let me see if I can think of them. Let's see. Let me see if I can put this in the chat. Help get a little kickstart on this. Let me back out. Bear with me now. Bear with me now. Let me see. And y'all think about any questions you might have. Well, come on, tablet. Y'all, I got the jankiest of the tablet. It's frazzed up. It's frazzed up. I'm going to have to do a restart on it. Oh. The things that I have gone through. Let's see. Do a restart. Restart. Yep. Didn't have any sleep. Didn't. I'm on that. I'm on that all day long. No sleep last night. Didn't go to bed. We just made it one long day, folks. Sometimes that's what you got to do to make sure you get it done. You just stay up, get you a cup of coffee, and keep rolling. Gardening Warrior Q, good to see you. Bam it with Arthur Butler. Good to see you. Uh, Let me see. We got anybody else slipping in here on me while I'm flapping my cheeks? I don't see anybody else. Okay, that restarted. Okay, that's right. Q, you're here. Um, One of them be easy. And that's um, Nature Growers TV. Julie from Kenya, a returning veteran from Equatorial Africa, an amazing warrior of a gardener down there where it is hot. If you want to, I don't know if it's easy for you to fling a link out there if that's what you're saying. Um, this is Al Q's playing. Okay, I'll handle that. All right. Let's see here. LP, good to see you. Let me see here. All right, hold on. Let me fling the link of Nature Growers TV. She is a returning veteran from years past, an amazing lady, an amazing gardener in Africa, currently in a severe drought. Bless her heart. And has an incredible spirit down there. And I just think the world of her. And I believe you will do the same thing. You will believe the same. You'll feel the same way. Nature Growers TV. Boom. All right. Boom. Wilson's Misfits. Okay, there we go. Y'all getting excited to start growing season? I'm telling you what, spring's pretty much here for us down here. Just about. You know, they say it's better not to plant anything until after Good Friday around here. All right, Nature Growers TV, and we got B and C gardening experiments, homestead, and baking. Maybe to find that. There we go. Brand new team, Wilson's Misfits. I'm not going to type it all out in the chat, but y'all know who it is, or maybe I can. B and C gardening. Probably all y'all know these folks. Great folks. They're getting around a lot. Every time I go somewhere, I see them, so they are all around in the community. Gardening experiments, comma, space, homesteading, and baking. Backing? No, baking. Okay. Did they use a... I'm not sure whether they use a thing or not, or spell out the thing. Wilson's Misfits. Oh, okay. Y'all go find them. Now, they're on Wilson's team, but they're part of the community now. So we all need to cover each other, you know, and have everybody in the community there and support one another. Let's see here. The next one is a Canadian. He came in. You know what? I hadn't even sent him back a welcome to the community letter. I have been running hard, and I came home, and got the dog walk, took out the trash, all that kind of stuff, got ready for this live, and now I'm here. It's been a long, busy day. I said, well, I got to send him an email, but I hadn't sent him an email back. So Patrick Costa, if that's how you say your name, up in Canada, welcome, brother. You are part of the community uh, and part of our competition. Let's see, Costa, Wilson's Misfits. It's a lot easier when you got mods doing this for you. I'm going to tell you that right now. But there we go. Okay, all done. Oh, okay. All done. All right, let's see what all have I missed since I've been running my mouth here. Hello. The misfits are getting serious, y'all. They're getting serious. And there could be more. Team Wilson's Misfits can keep growing until they get to a point where they're even with Team Will It Grow and Team Aquarius. And then at that point, we'll have to do something else. We'll have to, let them be a little bit bigger than us or split off another team. It'll be Sushi's Shanghaiers or something like that. I don't know. Or something. Or Bella. Bella's what's a good pirate thing for a B word? I don't know. Let's see. Sorry, y'all. I'm just kind of rambling here. I apologize. Okay, what's something you've learned about gardeners who are going to be a part of this community? That's a good question. Who are you asking that question to? Anything been discussed for the children yet? Well, I say we keep them. Kids are a good idea. I like having kids around. That's a good thing. Let's don't do away with kids, okay? The children are not really causing any problems for most people. People really like their kids most of the time, and they're doing it. Let's keep the kids, okay? Just don't do nothing to the kids. Oh, I bet you're talking about the youth division, though. We are going to have the youth division, but there's a lot of things, and that's a question. That's what tonight's for. There's a lot on our plates right now. Yeah, oh yeah, people been asking, but we got to handle things in the right way, and there's only so much time to handle things in the right way. I am stepping and fetching, Let's see here, you and everyone. Well, I'm gonna tell you what, the Buccaneers. Bella's Buccaneers. There you go. I like that. Yeah, I think we do want to continue on with the youth division. But what I've got to do, what John and I have to do, me, whoever, is I think I'm going to come up. I'm going to ask someone to be kind of in charge over that, and coordinate with them. I need like a little mini captain or something over there taking care of that, like we had last year, and that way they can handle that. And I've talked to one person, preferably somebody that's already got a bunch of kids, so we start narrowing stuff down. But we definitely, that's one of the big things about what we do. We want to encourage our children and everybody around us to grow, but especially our children. That's how we came to that knowledge, because other people were teaching their kids before us. Hello, Carolyn Lowe. and Howie, the incredible gardener from Canada, food forest permaculture, the the earthling of legend right there in the house with us. Talking about youth, yes, yeah, we'll have the youth division, and we'll just have to figure out how we're going to structure it and everything. It shouldn't take too much longer. I'm looking for volunteers, uh, and with the youth division, we need someone that that they should have children and should want to help and everything like that, and should have some time to dedicate to it, you know, um, and energy and having fun. I'm afraid to overcommit myself. Uh, you know, I'm afraid to overcommit myself. And yes, Q, I understand. Thank you. Uh, I have been talking to somebody. Um, G'day, Jonesy. Tasmania is in the house, people. Tasmania is in the house. And food forest permaculture, we would have you. We would love to have you in here with us. You would be an incredible addition to our community. Let's see. You are all over the place. Everybody loves them some Howie. Uh, let's see. Is okay. There was one question about what have had people learned. Well, I have learned new ways to conserve water in the garden. I have learned a few uh, a few little things from a whole lot of people. Gear Grid 19 taught me a pretty easy little thing on how to plant your seeds at the right depth, which is a pretty cool tip that I didn't know before. You look at the seed and, figure out how big it is, and that's about how deep it should be buried. If it's a little seed, it's not going to have much dirt on it. It may even be laying on top of the ground. If it's a big seed, you would plant it about the size that the seed that it is, in deep. Mark Kratz, MC, an amazing veteran, a Marine, retired, and many accomplishments in the Marines and defense genre, or the defense area, uh, the the M&P market. Uh, I'm not sure what to say on that, y'all. I'm tired. I'm tired. It's been a long day, but y'all, I went out to make a video today. That was part of the thing I had to do. Went out to make a video, and in the process of making that video, I discovered something amazing, and things got kind of skewed after that. I have got one of the most awesome natural, like Animal Planet, Discovery Channel kind of things that happened today for me, and I'm just overjoyed. And pretty soon I'm going to show you what it is. It was a good day. And I ain't going to sell it up too high, but it was a fun day for me making this video on a little sidetrack I had to go on. Let's see. MC may have thrown Robert off. He's had no sleep. Or was he the... Oh, he's Air Force. That's right. Okay. Yeah. He's Air Force, but I think he's trained to kill in 12 different languages or something. He's a tough guy. Knows his way. Knows his way around the place. Uh, that's, yeah, what does the MC stand for? I don't know. Anyhow, I'm here for anybody's question. BC Gardening, Experiments, Homesteading, and Baking. Good to see you. They are one of our newest members of the community and newest of Wilson's Misfits. Motorcycle. Okay, I'll never look at you the same now. Okay, I got you. I hear you though. Motorcycle. That'll work. It works. That's cool. Motorcycle. Mark Kratz motorcycle. Okay. We'll go with that. But he's an expert. I think he was a sniper. I think he's an expert sniper. So if you need any expert sniping work, just get a hold of Mark. He'll show up on his motorcycle, looking like, what's the name? Oh, John Wick. Yeah, ready for action. Police officer for 30 years, SWAT. Okay, see, there you go. And we got Fart Sack Jack. Let's see here. I don't know. Do you have content? What kind of content does a Fart Sack Jack have? He has no content. Okay. Got 134 subscribers, so you're doing pretty good. Let's see. Captain Earth from Planet Earth. I hear you, brother. And now here comes Storm Radios and Cats with a hey, hey, hey. Only he didn't put in the last hey I did. Yeah. You have videos? I don't see any videos on your channel. Yeah. Spent 15 years getting paid to ride a Harley. Dude. 15 years getting paid to ride a Harley. That's pretty awesome. What kind of job do you have where they pay you to ride a Harley? Okay. Okay. If Howie is saying that Fart Sack Jack is cool, then I'm all good. My Alabama farm life, my Alabama neighbor, a little south of me. There are several channels here in Alabama that I want to go meet one day, and she's one of them. Really can't think of any that I don't want to go meet. I'm sure there are some, though. Let's see. There's stuff being said, and I'm not following. It's probably going to be an early bedtime for me. But I did a session this morning. There's people have a lot of questions, and so I said, well, Jandera, Miss Garwin from Australia is in the house. There are questions coming in, ping, 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 different times. And I said, well, we'll just do a question and answer session and make the live streams all about that. And I thought to myself, well, this morning I was still awake. Like I said, I hadn't gone to sleep. I said, this would be a good time to go ahead and do an early morning session to make it available for people in another part of the world where this afternoon or evening wouldn't be a good time for them, and then do one tonight. So try to cover everybody, give everybody across the planet a good time to be able to ask questions and stuff in real time. A lot of times that's better. Sometimes it's worse. If somebody going to ask a question, I'll be like, I don't know. Let me think about that. uh, but it's all pretty straightforward. I mean, it. I hate to say common sense because it's not really that. Because it's like your food. Let me start with the basics. What kind of food? What qualifies? Okay, milk, eggs, butchered chickens, butchered cows, pigs, sheep, anything that you're going to eat. Okay. Okay, Howie, you take care of yourself, brother, and have a wonderful night. Um, any kind of vegetable or fruit you can grow, fish that you catch, crawfish, clams, anything like that. Any kind of food, period. If you're going to eat it, it counts. Herbs, herbs count. Um, uh, uh, if you're ingesting them, you know what I'm saying? If there's something that you're doing to consume them like that, they count. Herbs count. We don't get too picky on that. Uh, and weigh, okay, you need to have an accurate scale. That's one thing that people ask. You need to have an accurate scale so that you can accurately weigh your food. We've had people in the past that were just grossly estimating, and I'm saying that in a nice way, to say that they weren't weighing it in like hardly whatsoever anything and overestimating. Okay, so we do want to run off of an accurate scale. We don't have any specific brand that we say that you need to have, but you needed to have something better than a worn out bathroom scale that, does crazy things with the little spinner, Uh, it's honor system kind of thing. Let's see. Uh, if you've got a cow or dairy goats or anything like that, you can make milk, you can milk it, and you can make cheese and butter and everything from it. Just weigh the milk itself. When you milk a cow, it's in the bucket or, whatever in the jar, weigh it then. And what I said this morning is just weigh it in the jar. And if everybody does that, it'll be the same thing, Don't weigh your milk and then weigh the butter that you make from it and the cheese that you make from it, Don't do that. Just weigh the original product. And that's the same thing with everything really. Um, Weigh your potatoes when they come out of the ground. Weigh your potatoes. Don't weigh the potato salad. Don't weigh your canned potatoes. Don't weigh canned vegetables. Weigh fresh vegetables. You know, uh, herbs. Weigh them when you first harvest them. All of this stuff you want to weigh when you first harvest if you can, so you get the most water content and it weighs the most. So weigh that because herbs dry up to nothing and there's no weight there, and it's almost not even why bother weighing it. So weigh things when they're green or rather, nice and plump. uh, I know there's a bunch of questions. Let's see here. That's a weird, that little bracket face, Miss Elizabeth, that didn't, for some reason, the platform didn't like that, and it hit it. I don't know what's going on with that. Just a little bracket with a little other thing there. Let me. How should you weigh whey? Well, whey is made from milk. So you're not going to weigh your whey. That would be way too much weighing. You just want to weigh your milk. You squeeze on that tap and put it in a jar. You weigh that jar of milk, uh, and let it go with that. You don't weigh. You don't skim it off and get your butter fat in one place and the whey in the other side. You don't do that. Just weigh the original product. Cosmic cultivators are in the house. CC 2.7K, I think they're going to get. I think they're going to commit to at least 2,500 pounds of food this year for me as a personal favor because they love me. I think that's what they're going to do. Yeah. Let's see. Mrs. Cosmic Cultivators, you are my favorite cosmic too. I'm proud to be your favorite captain. You're my favorite cosmic, but don't tell Chris. Now it gets larger and terrible. Well, if you see me more, maybe it'll drop some. Maybe it'll just go up. Maybe it won't go up. You know, maybe it will. Maybe it should. That'll encourage you. I know you're going to try your best to get 3,000 pounds. Let's see here. I'm looking for. I am looking for. Looking for my correct notebook. Let me see. That had some of the things that we used to talk about. And y'all be thinking of any questions that you have for all the questions that's been coming up. I figure there should be some, like a little technical, like how do we do this or whatever. Let's see. But if not, that's okay too. Main thing is that we're there for you to help out and offer a chance to make you more confused as we go along. That's only fair, right? Let's see. I think it's fair. I think the notebook I was looking for is right on the bottom. The bottom of the stack. Oh yeah, that's got a bunch of gibberish written on it. That's the good gibberish. Okay. Have a notebook for everything. But do not make it to where you can figure out which one you need. That makes it too easy. Okay. Let's see. Okay, but you don't want to grow in a container? Okay, that's cool. There are other places for you to be, my friend. uh, yeah, there's really not a whole lot of rules, but there are things to know. And then there's laws, but we hadn't even got into the laws yet. That's stuff that you just don't do. But we don't even have any of that codified or codified. Let's see. I'll go back through here to chat while I was looking for the notebook. Somebody might have slipped in. Somebody might have a question. Let's see. Yeah, gear. Don't want to grow in a container. I'm sorry if any. That's the main rule is you must grow a vegetable in a container. And a container is defined as something around 5-gallon bucket size, whatever, something that big, around that size, that just about anyone can move inside and outside of an apartment. Onto the patio, moving around in your house or whatever, something easy. I don't know, maybe. Let's see. Don't know how to weigh. Don't know how to cut the cheese. I like it. That's good stuff. Hashtag go in the title or description. It doesn't really matter, I don't think. I've always, I put them in the, I think you're supposed to put hashtags in the description. I mean, that's where they go. There may be some extra benefit to putting it in the title, but I don't think so. Uh, I think that if you put them in the description, you'll be just fine. Now that is one thing about we've said that the hashtag that we use, we do want you to put that as one of your first two hashtags, so that will help build the hashtag and the algorithm toward our community and our searchability. So we do want that. Uh, let's see, was hoping to tonight. Outside pretty late, cook for the family, but you didn't cook for me. So how you like that? Nunya, Texas on the back 20. Good evening, sir. How are you? How is Texas tonight? Now we have I've got the team rosters for all three teams put up on my community tab. So you can find all our members on those team rosters. Let's see here. Different kind of containers. Yes, sir. Uh, no, Barry. Uh, no, just got the power of electrical tape over the lens there, and I don't know of a way to switch it out for at least the icon with just regular going live on YouTube. Uh, let me see. Okay, I don't see any other questions in there. Let me look through my little notebook of scribblings. And you need to keep up. That's one thing that it was a rule. It had to be a rule because people pressed it. So I'm just going to tell you, keep up with what we're doing. You're responsible for knowing, whatever you need to know. We can't bottle feed people this year. Spoon feed them, every little bit of information. So just make sure you're keeping up with what John and I are putting out there. Check in often if you're not getting notifications, if whatever. Uh, we don't want you to miss out on something that you need to know. There'll be challenges come up. Somebody will say, well, I didn't get the notification. It's like, well, I'm sorry. Check in with us and make sure that there's nothing out there. Um, and and any kind of videos where we put something, it'll have the hashtag on there. Uh, okay, let's see here. Got the email. Everybody's got the emails out of the way. Uh, don't need that rule anymore. Don't really need that rule anymore. Don't need that rule. We did away with a whole lot of rules. Now, here's a question that keeps coming up, okay? Do we need a playlist? Okay? I don't know. I have heard many times that having videos inside a playlist will help. It will help people find your channel and your playlist because YouTube promotes playlists. So if you want to put your playlist in there on your channel, that'll be fine. We changed up so many things, without the required videos that everybody has to do. Um, you know, we're just a community of people out there. We're helping one another. There's no required amount of videos that you have to make in order to qualify. That being said, if and that means qualify and you're using the hashtag and everything. That being said, if you're not using this hashtag, you are missing out. So it doesn't make sense not to use it. Let's see, you're going to do an official rules video? Yeah, it helps. Many folks says putting in a playlist will help it even more. Yeah, that's, you know, folks might want to put their videos in a playlist that's titled hashtag gardening, homesteading skills, I suppose. Put it in that, or the global gardening community. I'm not sure. I need to talk to Charles and find out what he thinks. Let's see. Yeah, you need to be a subscriber to both me and John, so you know what's going on. That just kind of goes without saying. But we just really, this year, we have made it as simple as possible, as easy as possible, and as free and open as possible. And that leaves it open for people to have fun and make a lot of videos, chill out, relax, do whatever they want. And now the people that are using the hashtag and making, good videos or whatever and using the hashtag, they're helping the community. And so we want everybody to do that. We want everybody helping out with that effort, but it's not a requirement. We're not going to kick you out. There's going to be things that you miss out on, okay? And it's just kind of a self-correcting thing, I guess. The people that are helping the most are, going to get the benefits, that positive reinforcement. Let's see. But it's what we do. It is a competition, but it's about a community as well. To all our new people out there, you're joining a community that's been around since spring of 2019. And we welcome everybody to join us, and it's really about that community of people that care one about each other. Okay, I can do away with all of that big old long rule that we had. Yeah. I'm just looking through these rules to think about some of the frequently asked questions that we get. Yeah, container does not mean a raised bed. Okay, yes, it's a container, but it's containing soil, but that doesn't count as a container. Yes, please do not use hashtag GGHC. That came up as an idea, a brain fart, kind of thing. And it got started, and then everybody started using that, or a lot of people started using it, and it does nothing. It does nothing good for us. Only use hashtag gardening homesteading skills. Do not use at all hashtag GGHC. That is supposed to be done away with. Okay, let's see. Got a good page here. And I've explained this in the videos. It's about what one household can grow, forage or hunt or fish or for your own use. Um, Now, if you've got food that you share with people, okay, let's say you're like a lot of gardeners and you're growing food and you're giving food away. You weigh the food that you are bringing into your house for your own use. If you're sharing food with other people that you've grown or collected or whatever, weigh that too, but keep it in a separate total because there's a challenge for that. There's a challenge for shared food weight. Uh, Whoever has got the most food that they've shared at the end of the year, well, then, they get that recognition and whatever else. I'm not going to promise prizes or anything at this point, but it's a separate challenge because you've grown enough for yourself and your own use, and you're helping someone else survive and to have food. And that's an awesome thing. And we want to reward that. Things that you sell are not to be weighed. It's like Danny Cajun Hydroponics. He's got a great garden going, but he also has, like a business selling some of his stuff. And he doesn't weigh that. He just sells it. Yeah. Yeah, the GGHC. Hey, the Stock Explorer. And there's some people that I hadn't seen in a while uh, that are with us. Uh, let's see. Weigh the original food. Don't weigh the cheese and the butter. Just weigh the milk. Have accurate scale to measure this stuff. Uh, and we have the okay. There's no dumpster diving food. Okay, any food that's given to you doesn't count to your weight. Doesn't count. I have not heard from Woman Outdoors. In fact, when you popped in, that kind of triggered my memory. I haven't heard from her lately. Uh, uh, Food that there's no dumpster diving. If you find it in the dumpster, it doesn't count. We don't want to count that. Okay, and from this morning session, I brought up the another thing is anything that you pay for, right? It's off the table. It's like somebody will say, "Hello, Lisa Anderson. How are you? Good to see you." A lot of people have you pick. You pick your own food, from someplace local. Like you pick blueberries or strawberries or peppers or whatever it is, apples. Those don't count because you're paying basically just like paying for groceries. You're walking in, picking a bunch of your own fruit, you're paying by the pound or whatever, so it doesn't count. The same thing applies for fishing. If you go to a pay catfish pond or a pay trout pond, where basically all you got to do is throw a bare hook in and you catch a fish, pay for the food by the pound, it doesn't count because it's like going to the grocery store and buying your food. If you go fishing and you've bought a license, well, that you're spending money to go get some food, right? That's right. But those animals are out there in the wild, and you're not guaranteed anything with that. So there is fishing skill involved with catching fish like that. So that's acceptable. Uh, let's see. Family-friendly videos. Don't make any, no drama videos. If anybody has a problem with anything that we're doing, okay, please let us know. If you've got a problem with anything I'm doing, let John know. If you don't feel safe coming talking to me, let me know if John's doing something and you don't feel safe talking to him or whatever. You know, we're all adults here. It shouldn't be anything like that. But if it does, let me know. Uh, and we will handle it. But we've got to know about it to address the situation. We've had people in the past that have gone off the rails on something, and it was because they misunderstood things. And we told them, you know, what was going on, how it was, and they were like, "Oh, well, I didn't even know that." I'm like, "Really?" I said, "No." I said, "Well, I haven't seen you, you know, around. I haven't seen you on the videos or whatever. So I guess that makes sense. You didn't know anything about it, you know, hadn't been keeping up." But it was completely their fault that they had a problem, you know. And so instead of coming to us and talking about it, they went and made a mouthy video, you know, running mouth. And then after that, they were a bit embarrassed. They would say, "Oh, I'm so sorry." And it's like, yeah, well, you know, we try. So please come to us. And Ragnar Adventures, hello, good to see you. Uh, and we want to hear any ideas that you have, complaints, uh, uh, ideas to make things better, your challenges. We want to hear from you. We want to hear from people that want to sponsor what we're doing. If you've got a favorite vegetable or a favorite plant of some kind, and you want to sponsor like a biggest one of those plants, largest vegetable or something, you know, of certain kind, and you know, it would be your challenge. That's awesome. Send an email to John at willetgrow76@gmail.com, and he will get you set up. Uh, and that's the only way that we're doing things for sponsoring at this point. You know, if you want to give something away, you know, still get with him, and we'll figure out how we're going to handle that. Okay. Let's see. Uh, yeah, fishing ain't easy, but I've had people. Okay, Mark, thank you for stopping in and hanging out with me, brother. I appreciate it. Go and aim high, right? So, since you're Air Force. Uh, let's see. Hey, howdy, Garden. Down there in South Florida. Yeah. All complaints. If you've got any complaint with John, please let me know. Um, Last year, we held off on having him neutered. But this year, you know, one or two more signatures on the petition, and we may have him neutered. So let me know if he's causing any irritation. Now, we've got Star Homestead India coming in here. He's brand new. He's putting India on the map. And he's with us right now. And so is Idaho Garden Girl. Idaho Garden Girl is from a place I call Southern Canada, where it's still freaking cold up there. Yeah. And she's an awesome girl. And she's going to be showing people how to do some gardening in a place called Southern Canada. We've got Crazy Woodworking. Hello there. Crazy Woodworking. That name sounds familiar. Let's see here. And be responsible for your children, okay? We were talking about the junior division earlier, and it doesn't matter whether they're junior division or not or whatever. If they are a minor, the parents are solely responsible for the content that their children watch, are affected by, and the content that they upload. and affect other people with. The parents are solely responsible for all minor children and their behavior. We can't be responsible for it. It is on the parents. So I think that's pretty. You want to make sure what your kids are watching, and you want to make sure what your kids are putting out there. Let's see here. Did I see it here? Okay, I've said hello to everybody. All right, not used. Yeah, no drama videos. Like I was saying earlier, if you've got a problem, come to us. And a lot of times it's something that wasn't explained right, or you got something is confused. There's been a miscommunication, and there's no reason for anything to go you know go go forward and get worse, and somebody get all hurt feelings and make one of these stupid drama videos that just hurt the entire community. And in the past, there have been people that are famous for that, you know. Uh, so we definitely do not want that. That's what like kind of like one of them laws. It's like if you're going to do that, then you just broke the law, and you're done, you know. And it may not go so good for you publicly either. Uh, but hello, Joe, Garden State Gardener. Good to see you. The man of many hats and much work. Uh, are you out there Ubering tonight, or are you home? It's the Marshmallow Man. He's up there in Canada growing stuff in his room that I'm jealous of. He's got all these tropical plants he's growing in there with an awesome dog. Seed starting. Oh, y'all. That's right. He's a seed king. Joe has been responsible for sending seed more places than nature. You know, nature and a high wind has dispersed less seeds than Joe has. Oh, these sinuses are getting to me now. Uh, let's see. Put tray 22 of hot pepper times 72 per tray 22. Joe, are you selling those pepper plants, or are you going to plant all of those? Are you going to grow that many peppers? Are those for your personal use, sir? Because that's an amount that could get you, you're trafficking at that point. You know, you're 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 commercial. You know, almost at that. 22, 22 hot pepper times 72 per tray. Oh no, that's math. Oh no, it's a whole bunch of peppers is what that is. And you don't have to say anything. It's incriminating at all. The pollen has settled down. Yes, ma'am. Alabama farm life. It is the season of yellow. Everything is turning gold in Alabama right now. There you go, Joe. That's good. A little hot pepper action there. Hang on. Okay, I'm back. Steve's Woodworking at Homestead. Good to see you. Uh, Purple Dead Nettle Tea. What is that? Is that good for sinuses? Purple Dead Nettle Tea? Oh, let's see. Yeah, but it's a season of pollen. Everything is coated in yellow pollen. It's funny. After all said and done, it should have turned it 2,000 hot pepper plants. Awesome, dude. That is awesome. Gear, did y'all hear that? Because that's exactly what I was doing. I was blowing my nose. It was supposed to be muted, so I hope it was. Uh, but if not, I'm sorry. I'm only human. And so is Let's Try Gardening. She's only human. And she's coming in all the way from Oregon. Oregon. Let's see. New here. Hope you get to know y'all soon. Ragnar Adventures. Okay. I've seen you. I've seen you around. Uh, Now you're not Ragnarok, are you? Because there's another Ragnarok, sounded channel, and you've got Ragnar Adventures there. Unbiased LLC. Good to see you. Thank you for dropping in here. Appreciate you. Cleaver's Tea. Need to make me some. Need to make me some mullein tea and some cleavers. I need to just go out there and cut a bunch of weeds down, throw it in a pot, boil it up, and drink it and snort it. Do all the things. And you know what I really need to do? I need to get a few $100 and head south until I hit water and hang out at the beach for a while and get my sinuses cleaned up. Baloo's Clues, good to see you. All the way in here from the UK. She started out in Australia, and then the wild winds of life blew her to the UK. I met a lady today, Mike's Gardening, Chaotic Gardening. Good to see you, brother. And I sent you an email as a personal invite to join our community? If I have not, Mike, it's Chaotic Gardening, I would like to. And I will do that here and now. Uh, I've sent out a few of them. Uh, if you would like to join us, Mike, send an email to me at homesteadaquarius@gmail.com. And we will put you on Wilson's team, and you can be part of the community and the competition and get rolling with us. Uh, but we do need those emails, and uh, anybody that wants to join, if you got somebody that you think it's like, hey, I want to encourage somebody to join. Ask them to send an email, same as you. We'll look at them, and if they're not out there juggling cats or sacrificing puppies or anything like that, anything terrible, then they'll be okay, and or a knucklehead from the past. Okay, so then we will jump them right on in here and be on Wilson's scary team that continues to grow with some awesome gardening. Uh, let's see. I'm telling you, Mike would be fantastic. Uh, Yes, Wilson is a captain. He is a captain of his own ship. That's Wilson's Misfits. So yes, we have people now that are being captained by a volleyball. Yes, we do, because it's the fun of what we do. See, it's the fun. It's all about that fun. But we had to figure out a way to incorporate a way for people that heard about us late, to come and join us. And we didn't want to see people just sitting there after our ship set sail and we've got our cruise and we tell, okay, nobody else is getting on, sorry. And you have people standing there on the dock and they're waving, and sad. It's like, I know we want you with us, but we don't have a way to do that. So this gives us a way to finally do that. It if you get in early, then you're on John or mine's team. But if you're a latecomer, you just hear about it. You're a misfit, right? And you go over there and hang out with Wilson, and Wilson's team is pretty dang strong, and it's getting stronger every day with good gardeners and homesteaders. Um, oh yeah, we'll get it. Wilson ain't getting it. John ain't getting it. Okay. What's the challenge again, Mike? Oh, I'm gonna have to hold your hand. Okay, Wilson. Yeah, Wilson. Wilson's will be your captain. What we do, Mike? Hoorah, Devil Dog. Devil Dog is in the house. The awesomeness of Devil Dog. Gray Wolf Homestead, our outdoors homestead, is in the house. What we do, Mike, is for the whole growing season, all the way from it started a couple of days ago, all the way to 1 month after fall equinox. That's our season in the northern hemisphere, and we're working on some things where that may change, may be longer, may be different, maybe this or whatever. But we've got people in the southern hemisphere with us right now on teams, and that's fine because a lot of people can grow no matter what time of the year it is. But what we do is we see who can garden and grow the most food, weigh up the most food, uh, fish. It's all about bringing in food and teaching people, okay? Teaching people how to garden, how to take care of your chickens, how to take care of your cows, how to make quilts, how to make candles, how to cook the things that you grow, okay? It's gardening and homesteading skills, okay? There are a lot of skills in homesteading. You think, I always go back to my grandparents and their homesteads and what all they had to know and what all they had to do to make it and to do things. There was even bushcrafting that my grandfathers did to make things. You see them out there, they'll cut down a tree, a little small tree, and whittle on it and make a latch for a gate. Or when the goats, we always had some goats that was going to get out no matter what, okay? And so, Papa, if that goat got out once, it's like, okay, you're going to be a problem. Off he'd go, and he would go get a tree with a yoke in it, or a Y, and make a yoke, what he called a yoke for that goat. And that would go, this great big old Y-shaped thing would be fastened around the goat's neck, and have it set in there in such a way that he couldn't get it off of there. And he wasn't going through the fence no more. Pawpaw didn't put up with that, you know. So there's a lot you have to do on a homestead. Lots of skills. There's lots of cooking. There's lots of baking. There's lots of canning. Uh, and so these are all survival-related skills. And that's what we want to teach people. And it can all be done under that hashtag. Where to begin homestead? Let's see. She's got a question. Not sure if you answered this yet. Just getting here. Can we use our pounds that we grew in the off season if we participated last year in the challenge, even on Wilson's team? Yes, ma'am, you can. When there's no guarantee what team you'll be placed on after, during the draft. When our people that were with us last year, when we came to the end of the season and we all weighed our food and turned in that weight, okay, that was it. That season was over. Now, everybody could keep weighing food throughout the winter. If you had a late harvest of things from your garden, that counts. If you went out and shot a deer or 12 deer, that counts. If you went ice fishing and caught however many fish, it counts. They kept up, or some of them did, some kept up with their weight over the late fall and the winter and early spring, and they kept a tally of it. And when they came into the competition this year, and in this case, Janice is asking because she's just been added to Wilson's team. She can bring in all the weight that they did. If they slaughtered a hog or 2 or 3 hogs, then that weight she walks into on Wilson's team with, making Wilson even more of a real threat to us. Wilson is doing a fine job with his recruiting efforts. He is scaring me. Has somebody's told Scott Head he can use his hashtag for his cooking video he did today. I haven't. Our cabin in the woods. Our cabin in the woods. Tony, good to see you. I don't know how you slipped in. I must have been flapping my gums and they covered up my eyes, and I'm sorry. I didn't see you. Good to see you, brother. Tony, if he had any weight, he's a veteran from last year. He comes in this year. Dylan said hi, Robert. Hello, Dylan. Let's see here. Oh, it is a lot of fun, Gray Wolf. We have fun every year. So yeah, it's 3 teams. Okay, so 3 teams are going to try to basically we're going to teach people how to garden, how to grow their own food again, how to forage, how to take care of their chickens, how to make a quilt. We're going to teach them how to make a apple pie and a peach cobbler. We're going to teach them how to can and make candles and quilt and grow zucchini and make beaded necklaces. We're going to teach them how to do whatever you do gardening and homesteading wise. And let me touch on that with the hashtag. The hashtag, the way it is, it's gardening, homesteading skills, okay? That covers four things that people use to search for. They're searching for hashtag gardening. They're searching for hashtag homesteading. They're searching for gardening skills. And they're searching for homesteading skills. So when we put all those 3 together, it replaces 4 hashtags that's out there that people are using. Um, and it's really, it's a tool. We wanted it to be a tool to help your videos do better. And in fact, they're hashtags that most folks are already using. In some of the videos I've been seeing that's popping up lately, I'm seeing people that are literally using hashtag gardening, hashtag homesteading, 2 separate hashtags, when if they use the one that we've got, it replaces both of those hashtags and frees them up for another one. See? That's the cool thing about that hashtag. It's not a name. It's not like our old name, like Shed Wars or, any other name of a collaboration. It's not my name. It's not John's name. It's a search term, but kind of special. And in what I have researched, it's pretty strong. Uh, it pulls in everybody that's using hashtag gardening, and it pulls in a lot, right? Because so many people are using that. But it's going to pull in hours, and hours are going to start, really showing up more in searches. They already are because of the sheer volume uh, of what we'll do. So using the hashtag makes it better for you. It gives you 2 hashtags in one, actually 4 hashtags in one. And that's important because your other hashtags can be, whatever it is that's driven to your focused item. So anyhow, 2 teams teaching people how to grow food, collect food, forage for food, fish, hunt for food, uh, gleaning fields for food, you know, um, teach them how to grow apple trees, fig trees, grapes, and everything. Just about anything you can think of under that hashtag. And we're going to do this all season long until a month after the fall equinox. And that's when we'll end. And we'll all turn in our weights. And this season will end a month after fall equinox. And then we'll declare winter. And then everybody is welcome to start recording weights during the off season. Hunt, kill deer, whatever. Start stacking that weight. And next year, when we start up again, you will come walking into the competition with everything that you brought into your home for food over that off season. Walk in like a big dog is basically it, with 200 pounds of deer meat, blah blah blah, whatever it is. It's like that. That's what we do, basically, in a nutshell. We have fun doing it. We've got so many awesome challenges and contests or whatever in mind, giveaways. We're looking for sponsors. Okay, everybody that's inside our competition, we would love for every member to become a sponsor of something, and it's very easy to do. Um, get with John. If you want to donate $10, $15, $20, $5, whatever you want to donate, to the cause, and you want to sponsor, then we will find some way that you can sponsor something with the money that you put in. If we're all doing that as a community, then there's all of a sudden a lot of prizes that we're going to be doing all throughout the year. We're going to have stuff sprinkled in all throughout the year. And we've already got challenges being offered and sponsored by people. It's going to be fun. Uh, I am sponsoring something that I'll tell you about at a later date. It's going to be one of the first things that is sponsored and given away. I'll say that much. But that's coming up soon. And it's going to be fun. And that's where you got to remember your draft number. So right now, we have approximately, I think, 75 people in our community now on all three teams. So that's pretty good. That's a good number of people for us. Uh, and they won't all be there at the end. Folks never are in the past, and we'll probably, as easy as we made it, something will happen. There's going to be some people that don't make it to the end. I mean, some of it's personal tragedies, terrible things. Sometimes I don't know what, but we have made it so easy to do to compensate for a lot of the challenges that life can throw at us. Um, Back during 2019 and 20, well, ever since 2019, we've had people losing their jobs and their homes and all kinds of things befalling people. Yes, I've got kittens to give away. So if you want a kitten, I'm going to sponsor a kitten giveaway. We'll get one of them postage boxes, and if the kitten fits in the box, I'm sending it out. So get ready to open it up and have a rather irritated, probably thirsty kitty. That's going to be some of the first gifts I give away right there. And you might not be happy getting it, but I will be. And it's important for at least one of us to be happy. And I think y'all will agree to that. That's better than both of us being unhappy. And the kitty will be happy. Good luck on your way to Africa or Australia, dear little kitten. These cats are driving me crazy. Okay? I took the one off, and there's at least one or two more here, and I'll be coming walking around here, and meow, meow, meow. I'm like, you need to stop, okay? I've got a cold, cruel, evil heart, and you don't want to be around here. Go away, go away. And it keeps hitting me with that cute attack, right? And I'm thinking, well, maybe I do need a cat. I'm like, no, maybe I do, no. So, I don't know. The mama cat's around and taking care of them at least. So, as long as mama cat's around, I may go ahead and just trap them all and take them down to, they have several programs that you can take feral cats to. Where they will spay and neuter those animals for free or at a reduced cost. They will even catch a whole colony of cats for people, get as many as they can, and then turn them back loose. Give them back to the colony keeper or whatever. So if they're gonna feed them, at least they're not reproducing anymore. You know. Yeah, I really don't need a cat. I don't need a cat. I've got a dog. Now the dog serves as an excellent watchdog and a wonderful alarm system. She keeps the UPS man and the postage, the post office people, and you know, uh, at bay. She lets me know. Yeah. You don't like the penalties? Cheer from the side? Oh, Baloo, you would have so much fun. You would. You would. You would have a lot of fun because those are ways for us to have fun and give folks shout outs too. See, that's the thing. It's all for fun. You know, world's going to get you down, but we're going to have some fun. We're going to garden. We're going to have fun. We're going to grow food. We're going to meet some new friends and hopefully make friendships that last, a lifetime. Um, at least that's what we're selling it as, right? Y'all can help make it come true. Um, but we do have some close relationships. It's been around since spring of 2019. Got a lot of friends in this stuff. Let's see. My, yeah, I heard that. Missouri Outlaw Randy. Tell me how, and I'll give 25. Missouri Outlaw Randy. That's pretty cool now. Um, are you doing any gardening? Now, here's the thing. People from outside the competition can become sponsors. Okay? They can be. Missouri Outlaw Randy, if you would like to donate in any way, if you would like to be a part of our community and our competition, um, if you want to be a part of what we're doing in the competition, send me an email at that email right there that is about to pop up on the screen to join us. And you will use uh, this email to sponsor. And all sponsors will be given recognition as we go along, because that's the good stuff right there. And if you're in the competition and you sponsor something, then you're going to get extra traffic headed towards your channel. That's the one thing that sponsorships always do. It gets that extra payback of extra traction for you, in addition to the warm, fuzzy feelings of having done something to help someone. And we all need those warm, fuzzy feelings. If we don't, we'd all have more cats, okay? If we don't get those feelings, that's what causes people to get cats. So, you know, if you don't want cats, then get those warm, fuzzy feelings by doing awesome things. In fact, I may have enough cats around here to send them all out to people who don't sponsor. Yeah, I could do that. Yeah, no doubt. No doubt, Devil Dog. That's awesome stuff. Awesome stuff. Uh, but we really do want. Now there's this thing coming up, the one that I'm about to give away. Uh, you know, this thing that I'll have to tell you about. But it's going to be very interesting when you see it, and you're going to be like, "Oh, dang! I need a sponsor now," because we're giving extra benefit to those that sponsor. It's only right when folks that are doing stuff, they get a little extra. It's not required at all. Okay, I don't want to put that out there that like it's required. It's mandatory, or you're going to be shamed if you don't. It's not like that. It's just open for everybody to do so, and it'll help. It'll help you out. And we just going to help people that's helping. But it's I don't want anybody to feel bad, because that's the one thing that we've kept it to, is we want to make this to be affordable for anybody to do. Okay, this is a sorry, had to go quiet there for a second. We want our community to be something that anybody can take part in, whether you got a little bit of money or no money whatsoever, and because it's not about that. Nature grows food for free. She don't pay anything. Okay? And she sits there and grows food for us. And we can do the same thing. You know, you can grow food for yourself and other people for free. Doesn't have to cost you money. And that's the way we want to keep things. And uh, what we do is also, it's about people, right? About, there's people in apartments, people that can grow something in an apartment setting or a place where all they can do is put out a few buckets and small things to grow some food in, okay? And it's for the people in the backyard suburban, uh, life. The ones that's got a little bit more land and a little bit more, all the way up to huge homesteads. It's about people, not the property that they own, not their wealth, not their skin color, not their country, their their language or beliefs, anything like that. It's about the common ground that we all stand on as human beings, and that is the earth, taking care of the earth, growing our own food, taking care of the people that we love, helping one another, and teaching the next generations and doing positive things. These are all the wonderful things about what we want to help foster, and help people with. That's the core of what we do. The competition part of it, yeah, that's important in another way. Um, you know, but we want to really emphasize the honor and respect and the care for one another and all that kind of stuff. The good things, um, as well as the friendly trash talking, and because it's like it's fun to see who can grow the biggest tomato or the biggest zucchini or the biggest turkey, you know, or biggest cow or whatever it is. That's all fun competition, and we have fun doing that. A lot of people do. It's good stuff. I could have won a competition with a quail egg that mine popped out one day. That thing was almost as big as a dang hen's egg. And I'm like, girl, you okay over there? What is this? I mean, she worked at that egg, you know. That was a quail egg times like three. Uh, but has anybody got questions? Any questions I can answer, please? That's what I'm here for. The session this morning and the session now to try to make myself available for everybody, you know, wherever they are on the planet, the scheme of things and everything. You know, happy to answer questions. Oh, the fishing rodeo. Um, that's, I mean, I guess it's officially starting whenever I make the official starting video and tell about it. But the fishing rodeo that we do every year is about, you know, every species of fish for having fun. The weight counts, you know. Um, and in the fishing rodeo, when you catch a fish or a bunch of fish, the live weight of the fish counts. Okay? That counts toward the prizes or whatever we have in the fishing rodeo. Live weight. And then whenever you dress it out, get ready to take it home and or whatever and dress it out to cook or to store, to freeze or whatever, then that weight counts for the competition for bringing in food weight. That's when you would cut the head off and cut the guts out and weigh that. Um, let me see. And it's multi-species too. Our fishing rodeo is different because in ours, again, it's all about bringing in food. And so there are lots of species like crappie, catfish, bluegill, tuna, trout, uh, the carp. Um, you get the point. There's a lot of fish that people eat, and they're all different kinds, freshwater and saltwater. They all count, and they all count as a species slot. Okay, everything will have a species slot. But you know what else counts? Crawfish, shrimp, turtles, frog legs, alligators, um, anything that's aquatic that you can catch and eat, that kind of thing, and even game fish. Every species of fish has a slot that it can be in, okay? For every species, let's say there's a slot. And so if you get your kids out there, one thing we wanted to do is heavily promote, for people to take their kids fishing and to go fishing again, it, for the first time in years, maybe. People have fun with that. And so we want to encourage that. And so you can take your kid fishing out there, and you and your kid, he can catch a bluegill, a bass, a this and this. He could catch 6 or 7 different kinds of fish, and he might be the only one that catches a certain species of fish. And if he does, then his fish is automatically the biggest one. You see what I'm saying? Every species it will be recognized if we can identify it. If we know what it is, we will say, hey, this person here caught these fish here. So it's little things like that, little fun things. It's not a huge Red Man Tournament Trail Bassmasters Classic, nothing like that. It's for fun and to learn and to teach and to bring in food. And that's basically that. Clams. I saw somebody mentioning clams, oysters, crabs, lobster, eel. What else? I don't know. What else other people live? I mean, if it's in the ocean or if it's in freshwater, salt, brackish, it don't matter. It's, you know, it counts. I love frog gigging too, Gray Wolf. Man, I used to frog gig, and I used to hunt during the day with my pellet rifle. Uh, that was a lot of fun too. Get up behind them, and you can see them sitting there. You get that one well-placed shot, right? And it hits the brain. They make one hop. They hop forward once, and they just sit there. Just, yerp, they're done. Uh, but I love frog gigging. And uh, I sit there and call them, you know. You get them spooked. But if you start calling them and start talking to them, then they'll start, making noise again. And they'll be like, oh, okay, well, Fred over there says it's okay. He ain't worried about talking, so I'm going to start talking too, you know. So it gets them to open up, talk. You just go like that. And they're coming all back out. I love frog gigging. Snapping turtles, We'll catch a snapping turtle and dress it out, whatever. That counts. We've opened it up so many ways that people can put so much content out there under that hashtag and have fun and do the things they want to do. When we first started, it was all about gardening and gardening only. And people wanted to be able to teach about raising their chickens. That's food, They give eggs. People eat eggs. And it's like, yeah, that makes sense. That's what we want, Lots of ways to bring in food. And people need to know those ways. And so that's what we're doing. This is our 5th year We're starting up, so welcome all the new people that are joining us in our 5th year. I thank you from the bottom of my heart. I thank you so much. It's going to be a fun year. Uh, it's been a long day for me. This live stream now is going on 2 hours. It's 1 minute, 1 hour and 40 minutes, and I will be here to answer questions. If anybody, if we keep having things to talk about, if people keep asking questions, I'm happy to answer them. Green Granny 2, Denise Passel, if I'm saying that right, I hope, Passel. If I'm not, I apologize. Good to see you. But I don't think I want to go past 2 hours with this. But we got about what, 10 or 11 minutes till or 10 or 11 minutes till it's going to hit right at the even 2 hour mark. So I'm going to hang out here and then going to end it at the 2 hour mark. It's been a long day. And y'all, I have got that wonderful Animal Planet thing I found today, and it's going to be awesome. And it's going to lead into this other thing. It's going to be fun. It's all about having fun. There's enough of bad news in the world. We're going to grow our own food. We're going to have fun doing it. And, if not, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know. It's what we're going to do. Wilson, he's all pumped up. He's over there giggling. Of course, he's getting a little old too, He giggles a lot. I don't know what he's saying. So I don't know about him. But we're going to have fun. We build a thing here for folks to have fun, and that's what we want to do. Got any problems? Get with us. Any questions? Get with us. Something I told this morning. Okay, we get a drink of tea here. Man, my voice is about gone again. We get some of our ideas, our ideas. We get some of our ideas from our community. Okay, we were talking about one video that we saw yesterday, and this channel had an awesome idea. Okay, and so we are going to incorporate that idea into what we do as a competition, especially if they don't mind us, like taking their idea. They'll get credit for it and everything. But it's such an awesome idea for them. It's like, wow, that would be a good idea for us and what we do. So we're going to kindly ask if we can do that and add it to our routine and our community and what we do. So we would love to hear all kinds of feedback, okay? Good, bad, or indifferent, it don't matter. If we're doing a good job, let us know. If we're doing a bad job, let us know. But let's see, bobbers, yes. You get extra respect credit points for every fish caught with a bobber, because everybody knows that bobber fishing is the best way to fish. It's the best way. Science has proven that. I rest my case. Science has proven that bobber fishing is the best way. Let's see here. You don't want to see any bobbers. That's too bad. It's the best way to fish. Hello there, cat without the hat. Good to see you. Hope everything is going right in your little neck of the Carolinas. Let me see. The cat wanders around a lot of places, and he pops up. He's like, here, I'm here, I'm over here. You see him every once in a while. Pop in. It's always good to see Cat. That's a good dude right there. He's a good dude. But that, use the hashtag and help it grow, and it's going to help you grow. I can't imagine, using all the other hashtags when that one, it takes the place of 4, right? So that's very powerful. Excuse me. Let me cough up a lung over here. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. And I still got both my lungs for now. We'll see how that works out. But my sinuses is just beyond what I want to deal with. Let's see, what else? Have we got anybody else that snuck in here? Uh, it's just all about fun. For me, it's all about fun, helping the community grow, helping people out, and rambling a lot. I like to ramble, and so that's kind of what I do. Just rambling. Robert's rambling, his ramblings. Oh, you know what? I can't even do math. I'm looking at the time on one device over here, and it says 10:55. But on my phone over here, it says 1:47. So I'm a goober that can't figure out simple math and situations here. At this point in the day, I'm sitting there looking at we got about 13 minutes till it's an even 2 hours. That don't even matter. Please, let's see, somebody came in I ain't said something to. I know I missed somebody. Lord, I'm so excited, okay? I went out to make a video today. It's going to be a different video, right? And I get to this place, and there's something amazing happens. And just can't wait. I can't wait. It's going to be awesome. Y'all going to be surprised. It's going to be fun. It's going to be unexpected. Yeah. I've been busy today. I done been out. I did a live stream this morning, left up out of here, went to the river, and then went to Birmingham, went to a couple of places in Birmingham and got some Chick-fil-A. I made my trip worth it. My trip into the big town. Got me a spicy Chick-fil-A sandwich. Got me some of the Lord's chicken right there today. I actually walked in and sat down to eat it. And I got some to go too. Got me a couple of sandwiches to go because they ain't got no Chick-fil-A around here. So, got to bring that goodness home, see? Got to bring it home. So, brought that home. Picked up a couple of things. I'm going to take y'all into a place. I'm going to take you to a place that's pretty cool. In this video, that I'm making. It's good stuff. It'll be fun. As far as I know, you can't see me in it, so that's even better. Yep, John's got Sunflower High Challenge coming up. Got to hit the hay. Gray Wolf Outdoors. Thank you for dropping in, brother. It's good to see you. And I hope things are on track with you out there. I know you one of the folks that's going through some struggles, I think y'all had some trouble on your homestead. There's been so many people that have had, somebody their house burned down. Some kind of massive. Been several fires and people losing their homes. I think that Gray Wolf was one of them. So, brother, I hope you get some sleep. And if not, if I'm lying about it and it wasn't you, tell me, you know, because everybody be like, "Oh my God, are you okay?" And you'd be like, "Yeah, I'm okay." That fool don't know what he's saying. He's remembering somebody else. The Cosmic Chariot. Now there is a veteran, if there was a veteran at all. Been around a while. How much wood can a woodchuck chuck if a woodcut cut wood? I don't know. I do not know. Hope you're doing well, Cosmic Chariot. Hope you were doing well. It's always good to see you. I wonder about you, brother. Uh, Popeyes. Popeyes is not better than than Chick-fil-A. No. I have to break with you over my Chick-fil-A now. That is the Lord's chicken. Uh, that's good, brother. Yeah, Tyler. I was trying to sit here and think of your name and couldn't do it. John's younger than me, but it's been a long day. Like I said, I hadn't been to bed. Got up yesterday, stayed up all night, fixed some coffee, and just went ahead and got stuff done. You know, I'll sleep well. I will sleep well tonight. Yes, I will, or I better. 4 minutes from your house, Garden State Gardener has a Chick-fil-A 4 minutes from his house. Well, isn't that special, Joe? I'm just so glad you've got it right there and it's so convenient for you. I don't. I have to pack a trip up, got to put in the extra gas and pack a sandwich to get to the place where I'm going to get my sandwich. Oh, but I would rather it be that way. I like being away from everything, so I don't mind going into town. Have you got a Krispy Kreme up there, Joe? I know Krispy Kremes have made their way up north into the northern states. Uh, we've had Krispy Kreme donuts down here for a long time. Long time. Not yet. It's close though. It's close. I know there used to be one in Connecticut. I had friends up there. They were telling me about the long lines. The very, very long lines. Uh, Gray Wolf Outdoors, that's awesome, brother. I'm glad that things are looking good, looking up. I'm proud of that. I've got Little Ridge Farm that's going through it, and Tiny Farm Nuggets is still going through it. And there's probably more that we just don't know. Krispy Kremes, man, I'm telling you what, Krispy Kreme is so good. Down around here in Birmingham and Alabama area, Krispy Kreme, they've been every weekend you'll see a baseball team, a cheerleading, squad, football team, everybody out there selling Krispy Kreme donuts to make money for their school. And I have put away some Krispy Kreme donuts, and it shows. It shows. I have a body of work that shows. Do I know who Belu's Clues is? I I know her channel. I know her. But other than what is that a second? We got no. What are they saying? Is have we got a problem? Blue's Clues. The name is familiar. Uh, I don't know. It's hard for me to flap my gums and think at the same time. Tiffany. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Gotcha. I got you. Yes, ma'am. Uh, I forget to put my my detonation finger down there. I'm getting to be an old guy, and my mind is slipping. You know, I might do something bad with a finger. You never know. But yes, now that you told me, yeah, it comes back to me. Now I know. Okay. Now I remember. Uh, look at my phone. Yeah. Well, I'm doing a live stream, John. Ain't no telling what you be putting to on my phone. Oh, y'all, uh, I promise you now, I it's going to end here in about 3.5 minutes. So, um, you know, unless people are asking questions, if I can answer them, please. I want to help, do whatever I can. If I can't answer it, John's there. And if I can't answer it, we're in trouble because John's there. He's going to say it. He's going to say something. He's going to tell you wrong. Right? Oh, me. Managing a Domino's for almost 3 years. I mean, we can hang out, but I definitely don't want to keep everybody and everybody. No, not me. I'm always good. Yes, of course you are. Okay. Skip. I may not remember that, but over time I will. So Skip, I'm glad you're here, brother. I'm glad things are looking up. Uh, how do you report homestead skills like weaving or crochet? That's a good question because here's the thing: what we want to do is if people have those skills and they love crocheting, they love quilting, they love canning, there are competitions for those things. And we would like to get people that do those things and are interested into it, integrated into what we do, get your ideas. How can we hold a competition and challenges? Um, how can we have a competition that's judged at the end of the year, at the end of the season for best quilt, best crocheted item, um, best canned food, best cake, whatever like that. Um, so I should be full of beans. Well, I'm muting this thing quite a bit because somehow I do seem to be full of beans. Y'all don't need to hear that. So I just go quiet, you know. But if, we want your ideas. The homesteading skills incorporates many things, uh, like quilting, like candle making, like soap making. I guarantee when my family was dirt poor farmers, back in the hollers, making your own soap from rendered down hog lard, hog fat, was a skill. Grandmother be out there making lye soap, and there wasn't nothing like that, boy. That great big old cast iron kettle with a big fire up underneath it, and you just watch that that hog fat and the skin and everything just start to melt in that pot. And then you get whipped if you got too close because she's trying to keep you from burning yourself alive, you know. So as kids, it always seemed like you had the rest of the property. You had acres, 100 acres, and you could be somewhere else. But Granny told you to stay away from the pot, and it seemed like that's where the play always wound up, was right there close to the pot. But that was also where the cracklings were, right? And she's sitting there dipping the cracklings out as they float on top of the grease, and then setting them over there in the baking sheet that had the towels on there to catch the extra grease. Man, and she had the salt and pepper there. She's hauling out ladles, these, the sifter basket things, gather up a bunch of cracklings, lay them over there. And he says, y'all don't, they're hot. Don't, just let them cool off. Don't jump on them right away. And we waited, right? 5 seconds, 10 seconds, and then it was ours. And then so you got this awesome, hot, fresh out of the kettle pork rind, with all this salt and pepper seasoned on it. It's hot. You bite into it, and all them little bubbles of grease is just melting your flesh in your mouth, and you keep coming back. It's like, oh. I told you it was hot. It's like, yeah, you did. You walk around fanning your tongue for a little while, and then you come back, and it's like, okay, I'm going to try some more, but this time I'm going to wait 15 seconds. And then your cousins, how long are they going to wait, But that was back in the day, That was back in the day. We had the smokehouse. Preserving your own food was very much a thing of a homestead. And it still is today. And it can be. I mean, if you're out there trying to be self-sufficient, if you got yourself, or just for the fun of it, get your smokehouse and hang some hams up. Do it the right way. That's a skill now. That's a skill. Third year, you're talking about Jandera. But, yeah, them smokehouses. I don't know how many of you have ever seen real country ham in its natural state while it's curing out in a smokehouse. And if you have never seen it, and you see it, okay, you walk in, open up that door in a smokehouse, it gets you a warning, because it looks terrible. It looks bad. You see a ham, a good country ham, and it's green, it's covered in mold, this slimy mold and this other stuff over here, and you're like, oh my God, it's gone bad. Oh no, it's gone good. Oh yeah. And the sausage and the bacon hanging in there. I miss that. I miss it. Those are definitely homesteading skills. So we had Star Homestead India. He jumped on that this morning with some of his chicken videos. One about how he keeps his chickens and poultry protected. And I love to see that. It's gardening. It's homesteading. And it's the skills that goes along with that. It was pretty awesome. What? I'm just sitting there flapping my gums. What's going on? Yeah, Jandera, I don't have a clue on whose team is on who's on whose team. I don't. I have to keep it written down to know. Now, at the end of the season, I'll know, but then it'll be time to start a new season. After we take a little break. Oh, man. Who whispers in the dark? Good to see you. I guess I need to pay attention to my chat here. I think the only one I have offended by not saying hello to in time was Whispers from the Dark, and I apologize. Uh, I get busy rambling, and you know, I forget things. Yeah. So, does anybody have any more questions that I can answer, possibly, and maybe make it more confused, and do all of that in a long drawn out way? Okay. Has anybody got any questions? Uh, if you're wondering about Jandera Homestead is on Team Aquarius. That's my girl down there. My girl in Australia. Wait a minute. Oh, I'm going to be upset. I'm going to be upset. I hope that Jandera is on my team. Where's my dang list? Now I'm nervous. Okay, I'm good. It's all good. Crisis averted. Jandera's on my team. Got to have my Garwin. Tell you what, that lady there is tough now. Garwin's a tough, high-spirited lady. She has got the depth of perseverance right there. That's a good human being. There's some great people in here with us. Great people. Team Aquarius. Yeah, I do. It's 7 minutes after 2. So if there's not any more questions, I'm going to shut it down. Okay. Uh, I probably ain't going to go to bed. I'm not going to go to sleep, but I do want to shut it down and give the old voice a rest there. My mom had a large garden and can. And as a kid, I hated it, but I wanted to do the same thing. That's right. Whispers in the dark, from the dark. You know, when we do those things, we're carrying on a tradition that has been around for thousands of years and kept us all alive. Okay, I want to thank everybody for being here. Thank you all very much for coming and hanging out and asking questions. Good night, Crazy Woodworking. Uh, thank you very much. And, you know, if you've got any questions after this, it's fine. Send us an email and we will get you an answer. You know, there's no shame in asking these questions. Uh, you know, that's, don't, you know, if you got a question, ask it. And we'll get it done. So, all that being said, everybody saying their goodbyes and everything. I appreciate all you good folks, and you know, I'm glad you're here. So I'm gonna give it the old 20-second countdown, and let that be that. I hate to throw the brakes onto a live stream. It's like, okay, I'm done with you people. Get out of here. Go home. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. Get out. You know, I don't like doing that. I like to give folks plenty of time to say goodbye or whatever it is they want to say to everybody. So, anyhow, here goes the countdown. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10. This is where you want to grab a partner, okay? Grab a partner because it's going to be a jolt when I end it, all right? And I don't want nobody getting hurt. Grab something. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Got to make it more dramatic now. 3, 2, 1. Are you sure you want to stop streaming? Yes, I do. Goodbye, y'all.